And that is why, like, I've been talking about this, like, the government, this is why they don't teach you, like, what you need in life in school, because the government runs the school, and they need people to work 9 to 5 jobs, so, like, no one's gonna do that. If they all know the secret to getting through, which is hard work and just putting your mind to it, and you could just do it.
Yeah, man. How's your day been?
It's been, like, it was boring at first, but once we, like,
Yeah.
started doing stuff, it's always lit, like,
Yeah, that's always another dream.
I try to make the most out of our days.
Always, yeah. Gotta make the days lit. Especially
I
when
could
it's
never,
not.
like, sit inside all day and stuff.
Yeah, you know.
Even in
like,
the winter right now, 30 degrees, we're still outside
exactly,
doing
and we're
crazy
trying to make
stuff.
it lit.
Even if it's the smallest things, like, we're
Nothing
still
can
doing
stop
it.
us. We're on top, you know.
This is why we're gonna be successful ones. Like,
Exactly. I feel like who else is doing this?
like, it's not even like, it's like I know we're gonna be successful.
Oh yeah,
like,
for sure. Like how we're going so far.
We're like, we're just grinding too much on anything. Like,
Always.
we put our
Yeah,
mind
we
to,
have
we just go.
Yeah.
There's just too much going on, bro. Like, boxing,
Honest.
scary stuff, podcasts.
Like this is gonna be a lit year, man. But I like
It really
that.
is.
I'd rather have extra than nothing. I always
that's
like
epic.
to go. You know.
Me too. Like, it's pretty lit.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, I kind of just like started boxing and now I'm kind of serious in it. But
Mhm.
like, it's gonna take me a while to actually do boxing. So I'm gonna find something else I can do. That's like
Mhm.
kind of good.
You could start something.
Yeah.
We could do this podcasting. This
Yeah,
could be
this
like
would be good. Like any YouTuber thing. I have some
Uh-huh.
little TikToks account, but that's not gonna be like that thing I was talking about. Like if I could even start soon, like with the what's it called? Like buying something and sell for a little.
Oh,
The
I don't even know what the word for that is, but kind of forgot
Jurassic
it.
Park days. What's it called? P.
What is that
Oh
word?
my gosh.
It's something.
Yeah,
It's
when
there,
you
but
make- Wait.
what is it called?
Man, this is gonna get me triggered.
Bruh, we're really.
Like when you like pay for something and like you get more.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, I keep
So you buy
thinking of-
something for like a lower price, and then you sell it for more and make profit.
No,
Wait,
no, you didn't say
profit
it.
is
Is it?
nah.
Ah. When you sell it.
Something. It's
more
something.
money. Anyways, we'll try to come back to it. I can think about that forever.
Honestly,
But yeah, man.
but like so basically, I don't really know.
What's your main goals? Like, what are you looking forward to that you think you're gonna blow up the most with? Like, what do you want to do the most out of all the things?
Probably, scary stuff is cool and all, but like,
Yeah.
if we got this podcast going, like, this is just easy.
Yeah, like a professional one.
Uh,
What about like your music idea?
music, if
you can get
that
into it.
works, like, that's fire too. I'm definitely gonna try getting into the music industry
Yeah.
as well. Like, I've been talking about it for a
Another
while
brand.
now, but that takes a lot more work than
Yeah,
what we're
that's
doing
pretty
right
hard.
now.
But that's one of the things that's one of the things that gets the most famous easily.
Uh-huh.
Like the hard working.
I mean,
Yeah, man.
still definitely gonna try it, no matter how hard it is. Like, I'm still gonna go for it and
Yeah,
like
man.
grind
This
towards
guy's
it.
always success and like
Whatever I put my mind to,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
just gonna go for it.
he doesn't give up easily. He can do whatever he wants.
I'm just trying to do something that's like not the average 9 to 5
That's
job.
what I'm talking about, bro.
Like,
I don't want to be like your normal like life. Like you like grow up, you go to school,
Mhm.
you like become like some doctor or someone in the office, and then you have like a bunch of kids and then like retire and like die. I'm trying to make life the best.
I just feel like that'll be like a boring average life, which everyone's taught to be like in school, because like you go through that, you need to have good
Exactly.
grades.
That's what they want you to
It's
do.
like a contest for grades. Like, you have to get the best grades to be good in life. Like,
Yeah, that number determines your whole future to them. But honestly, nowadays they already have the smart people. What they're looking for is the creativity and like uniqueness.
and that is why, like, I've been talking about this, like, the government, this is why they don't teach you like what you need in life in school, because the government runs the school, and they need people to work 9 to 5 jobs. So like, no one's gonna do that. If they all know the secret to getting through, which is hard work and just putting your mind to it, and you could just do it, then everybody would do that. But since they're taught to do like the regular 9 to 5 thing, they're just all like doing that.
Honestly, like I don't know a lot of people that actually are like school and like, oh yeah, I'm gonna.
Not a lot of people like school, but they're still gonna follow the 9 to 5
Yeah,
think.
because they don't have a choice. I feel like when you're at that age.
Yeah. And like even older people, like some people just don't know that you can do
Exactly.
more.
That's
in
why
life.
like your parents are always like influenced. Like, oh no, you gotta do it. You know that grade is like if you don't do it, then like you get in trouble. It's like the same thing. But I'm just trying to say.
I'm just thinking about it. I'm so grateful that I know that there's ways out there that you
Me
can
too,
get
man.
past that. Like
I'm just so happy that I'm like what's it called? Not like a depressed person. I'm happy that I'm happy and confident and have goals.
like I don't know. Even like as long as you have something that you're working forward to, like there's nothing that you can't like.
Yeah.
There's no way you can be depressed if you're like have a goal that you're gonna do.
Exactly. That's why. And if you're depressed, then you're choosing to be depressed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the people that are sad, like you don't have to be sad. Like that's just all yourself. If you're ever mad, the only one losing is you.
Mm-hmm. It's just like this quarantine thing. It's like some people choose not like you could do.
Exactly.
Some people just like are saying they're gaining weight and stuff. Like you don't have to be doing that. You could be working out and you
Exactly.
could do
You
that
could-
from home. Like
Honestly, this quarantine, that's a great time just to not like to lose weight and do all
Uh-huh.
that stuff you want.
also
to do.
people can really start doing stuff towards their goals. Like
Exactly.
I started doing a lot and it's working pretty well in this thing.
All
Like
this free time, man. I wish I knew this before instead of just being worried and stuff.
either way, like even if we didn't know this before, like with school is just even
It takes
if
up all
during
the
school
time.
it takes up so much time. Like when you get home, you're still stuck doing homework.
Honestly,
like,
I don't remember what I learned last week and most of
I don't remember what I learned the
That's
day
what
of
it is, bro.
like school.
Yeah.
Like that's why when your parents ask you what did you do in school, you say
Yeah,
I don't know because you don't remember
Exactly.
because
No
this
one
not
knows,
important. It's
Yeah.
not stuck in your head because it's not important.
That's
like
the whole cycle. Literally, your brain is used to it. You learn information, you remember it for a couple hours, and then like this removes from
and
your
then
head.
you remember it for the test, and after that it's done. Like it just
That's what
goes.
school is, man.
And then you're just after school, you get like
It's
the
just,
good
like,
grades,
stress
and then
and
you
stuff.
move on with the 9 to 5 job, which is all the people do.
Yeah.
And that's what everyone's taught. That's why, like in the older, like parents always tell you to like do 9 to 5 jobs. But if you do show them that you can do hard work towards whatever you want, and like you start having success, like they won't just like turn it down. Like they're gonna agree with you at some point
Honestly, man.
if
But
they see the success that you're
I
doing.
feel like, but like in.
I don't know.
Well, they probably did have these opportunities, but
They
like
probably did.
probably not as much as we have.
Yeah, we have like any social media.
They're not
platform,
used
like-
to it now. You know, I feel like they were like probably raised like that, like they have to do it, and there's like not that much crazy or creative people. But now, like our generation is like people like going to the moon and like doing all this crazy stuff, like building new things, new cars. You know, it's the
honestly.
creative people with the like
and
doing
like
different things.
it's like a pattern. All the creative people, that's the ones who blow up and have success.
Yeah, that's the people that they remember. Do you think they remember the people that worked in offices and
They do not.
lived like school? They only remember the people that did it different and stand out.
Yeah. They don't remember anyone from like those 9 to 5 job stuff.
Facts. That was good, bro. Damn.
And that's why like the older the things like George Washington and all those presidents
Yeah.
and like famous people from like back then, they didn't go to school, or like if
Exactly.
they
And
did,
were,
they
like,
dropped
one
out
of the
and
most
stuff, and
successful
like
people.
but they don't
That's-
teach you that in school because they choose not to. Whereas like they just teach you about the people that did go to school. And like also, why would the teachers that don't make that much money teach me how to like be successful? Like I want to learn from someone who is successful and is making like a
Exactly,
bunch
bro.
of money, because
That's
that
why-
they know what to do.
If I
How would a teacher that's earning like $10 an hour teach me how to
Exactly.
make more
and
money?
if
Because
school
they
is,
don't know
if
how
school
to.
is that important, then why are they like getting paid like that? You know?
Uh-huh. Schools like teachers is one of the most like underpaid job in the
Exactly.
world. Like why would they be paying that?
Like if that's the most important thing in life, and it's most like 1/4 of your life, you know? Wouldn't that be like the most high paid job?
Honestly.
But yeah, same thing. Like if I ever am looking up to someone, or if I'm like watching someone's video that I like, and if I hear someone from them, I'm gonna like, I'm gonna take the influence from them, not like some like teacher or something. You know, that's what I like to learn from.
That's exactly why I listen to like motivational stuff all
Exactly.
the time, because I
Motivation.
like being motivated. I like
Me
being in
too.
the moment and working hard and like
Yeah, that motivation. to
never
keep you
giving up
going.
and keep going.
Yeah. Sure. But yeah, man, that's another thing. Like, that's a good motivation to know that the main people in life didn't we're successful without school.
Hmm.
Just knowing that, you know.
That just shows
That like if you're not doing good and you're always down, they're like, oh, you're at these grades. Like, you know, that's just at the end of the day, it's just like a letter, you know,
Like,
number.
people are taught to think that school is like
That's
the
how they
most
train you,
important.
man.
Like you need to like do good
Yeah.
in school to be like successful in life. But like there's examples of people being successful without like necessarily using school or like anything. Plus, unless you're becoming a teacher or an engineer, I don't think you need school. Like most of the jobs out there, like
Exactly, man.
what would you need
Let's
school
say
for?
one of my things I'm thinking about in doing in life right now is boxing, man. I'm not gonna be doing calculating how I'm gonna
Exactly.
punch someone, bro. I'm just going, man. That has nothing to do. Maybe some jobs you need like the things you need in first grade, some in middle school, you know.
But that's
the
rare.
rest of it,
Like,
like multiplication maybe and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But
It's
learning how
rare to
read,
find a job that you actually need school skills
That's
for.
like an office job where you're always doing work. You know?
Uh-huh.
And I don't want that. That's
Well,
a
other
boring
than that,
life.
yeah, it really is.
I want a job that could be different that I like.
And also, like the most high-paying jobs don't require school. Like,
Yeah.
so like, why would you go with school and like choose like the lower-paying jobs just because you did school and like you did like? There's so many more opportunities out there. You just gotta look for them and like take them. That is one thing that
But
I
yeah,
gotta start
if
doing more.
that's what-
Taking the opportunity.
If anyone out there likes school, you know, I'm not hating on no one. That's what
Yeah.
you do, you man. Keep going. Like, you can get like your job that you might need your school stuff for, but you know,
You still might be
most
successful
people,
with school, but
if you're feeling down because you're not doing good in school and stuff, just remember, you know, you don't need that to be successful in life.
uh-huh. Also, one thing, you gotta take the opportunities. If there's like something in life that you want to do and you have the opportunity to do it, just go for it. Like you're gonna regret it later if you didn't do it. Like there's so many things that I look
Exactly,
back,
man.
I don't really regret that much because I kind of like my life the
Like,
way I've been
trust your
doing it.
gut.
But like there's a few things that are like, oh, I wish I would have
Yeah,
done
man,
this
that's why-
or done that.
That same thing. I have those memories where I'm like, oh, I wish I just done that, and like you're just like, damn, like, can I go back or something? But you can't. That's why
You can't.
I'm gonna learn from that. If I ever have any opportunities, I'm just gonna do it, man. Cause like, what are you honestly gonna lose if it doesn't go well? You know,
Exactly.
like nothing's really gonna happen. You know, you always gotta just go. Shoot your shot for it.
So like I
But
guess
yeah, man.
a way that like I would explain like taking the opportunity is like when I was
Also in
younger.
relationships stuff.
With the relationship stuff. Like I had so much opportunities. Like there was like girls that actually liked me and I didn't really like. I mean, I liked them too, but like I just didn't know at that time. And if I just would have taken the
But
opportunity to ask them out,
That's
like
kind of good. That I feel like for me, in my opinion, I don't think like dating at that young of age for like you're good, but
Uh-huh.
like it's not that good. But honestly, it's good learning.
It
Because
really
then you'll
is.
always do stuff in life. Like if you're ever in public, you see something, you're gonna do it. You know.
like I
Good
don't know.
learning.
I probably had I did in 4th grade was my first like actually dating someone, kinda.
But that's something like, bro. Like,
kinda early,
what's the
honestly.
percentage? But yeah, it's not that bad if you did it like once. You know, we put like players like every week. But
Yeah, that's a bit of like that's all you think about is the relationships. Like that's not good.
yeah, like some name simp. But you know,
But I guess like
what was I gonna say?
But when I mean like even if you are like if you seem interested and like maybe like she's interested too or whatever, just shoot your shot. Just go for it. Like what's the
Exactly,
worst that could happen?
What are you gonna lose?
Like if they just reject you, it's whatever. Just move
Yeah,
on.
that's a
Forget
good
about
learning.
it and yeah.
It's always like gonna work out in the end. And even if the thing, feeling that like sadness is like a good thing, you know.
Uh-huh.
Like
And also I don't think like even if she does reject you, I don't think like you should be like heartbroken or whatever. It happened. It's gonna happen.
well, it depends in some situation. If you really felt towards it, you know.
Uh-huh.
But
But it's
still,
it's
even-
inevitable. It's gonna happen at some point.
Yeah,
Like
but even getting your heart broken, man, that's kind of like a good thing, you know.
it really
It's
is.
a great learning thing.
You can learn from it.
honestly,
You can
like,
learn a lot.
It's
from
an
it.
amazing thing. Everyone out there, you know. But what have you been finding yourself doing a lot this like quarantining kind of year?
Definitely like working out a lot more
Working
and
out
like
more?
focusing on actually taking YouTube seriously. Like
Oh, like trying to reach your goals and stuff.
working hard for that.
I definitely see that from you. That change.
Like that.
You are always a like confident person, always trying to do stuff. But I see a big difference, which is like good, man. Good for you.
I'm just trying to like work towards it. Even if it doesn't end up working out, I'll just know I did.
Yeah, and that's
tried.
still like a good feeling, you know.
And if it does, then it's like, oh, look
And it's
at
still
all
a
this hard
learning
work
thing,
paid
yeah.
off. Like that's just,
Like, do you think do you regret anything that you've done? Like, where
No.
like if you ever felt like, oh man, like, nah, man,
definitely not. It might
That's
be
another-
like at some points it might get like boring or like repetitive to keep going towards your goal, but you got to keep working hard. Like
Yeah, and if you feel like it's not it, man, then that's not it. You're gonna have that feeling, and you have to move on, But
and if you're really
gonna have to
passionate,
feel it.
and
No one. This is another thing, man. You always have to surround yourself with the right people. Like,
that's so true.
like that's why I have no friends, but that's I'm not complaining. That's a good thing, because everyone is not the best person. This kid right here, which is like the best dude ever,
We
you know,
make, like, the
confident,
best.
always like keep my like up, like that actually does the right things, I don't mind having this one dude that I hang out with,
Exactly. That's the, like, even if you like, some people say you got to have a lot of friends and stuff. It's not necessarily about a lot of friends. It's about having good friends that you can trust and like
Exactly,
know
man.
that like they have the same goals as you. They want to like work hard and reach
Yeah,
like.
but that's kind of rare. So
It really is. So when you
especially
find
nowadays where everyone's trying to be cool,
like, everyone's like doing like drugs and stuff, or like trying
all
to
that
be
bad
cool,
stuff.
or getting in
And then
relationships.
if you don't
and
do
stuff.
it, then you're like, oh man. But that's literally why, I was pretty cool in 4th grade, like top class,
Same.
until 5th grade, where there was this new kid that came in, not saying names, but then because of them, they took my friends and like said bad things. I'm like, nah, forget about that. I'm gonna go to like the loser group, or like what they would call them, and then that's how like lit I am now.
But this is, people think just because you don't fit in with the cool kids that you're the loser. In reality, you're the actual winner. Like you're the one that
Exactly.
knows, that looks further in life and knows
For
what like
me,
you need to
The
get where you need to
coolest
get.
thing is the saying like, nah, like forget all that bad stuff they're doing and doing the right thing. That's the coolest thing for me. Like being yourself and doing your own things, not being with a group of people. That's like awesome for me.
And for me, like taking a step back and enjoying life. Like
Always, man. Just if you don't have a moment where you can just like stop and just take like a deep breath and just be like, wow, I'm here, then that's gonna be the memories that you go back to. But if you can realize it when you're in the moment and like in the future, that's better than just the future. Being like, I'm here,
and
Like now.
a big example of that is like when we went to see that meteor shower. Like most people say, oh, I'm not gonna see a meteor shower or whatever
And the
in my
whole
entire
time
life.
there's like
Like
playing.
so many every year. It's just people don't take the time to realize, oh, this is actually like, this is like
Yeah.
a cool thing. And like when you actually go and realize, like when I went, I realized I like took in the moment and
Yeah, I
realized
didn't
like
have
it
high
was just like
hopes.
real. I didn't either, but then it ended up being
Bro,
amazing.
we were
like
so
something I
committed
never
to
like.
that. Yeah.
We really stayed out in the cold for like
that's another
5
example
hours.
of how lit we are, man. We stayed out there all night freezing.
We were committed from like 5 all
At
the way to like
first,
10
we were
at
playing
night.
around, but until we started like saw one, man, we were like, oh my god. Man.
I'm pretty sure I saw like 18, and we live in a part of town where there's like a lot of lights and you can't really see
Exactly.
them that well. And we saw 18.
We adventured to like the different spots. That was our main goal, just to see one. That was my one of my life goals
Like,
in the moment.
That day, I really took a step back and appreciated life, like all the
Exactly.
small things.
I
Like,
just had a
even,
moment
like,
where I just smiled, just like looked at him,
That was
looked
just
back,
so, like-
and just took a deep breath and just like took it in, man. Just looked in the sky.
What a day that was. And it's not even like, some people would be like, oh, you should have taken a video of it, posted it on the internet.
Exactly, but
it's
bro,
not about that. It's about you inside. Like
Honestly.
if you know that like this is the moment, this
Like,
is it. Like
you don't have to like flex
show it
anyone.
off, exactly.
Literally, the best thing. I don't need videos. The best video is just in my head, just the memories.
yeah, it's all about the
I'm not
memories
trying
that
to
you
post to
create.
be like, oh my gosh, like the first thought is to take my phone. My
Uh-huh.
thing is just to take it in.
It's always about the memories that you create, that you'll look back after and you'll realize, oh, those
Yeah.
are the best times. Like maybe sometimes you won't realize that that's like a cool memory that you'll like remember in the future.
But
But,
then
then
if you
later
can-
when you look back
yeah.
on it, it's like I
That's-
did so
Bro,
much. Like,
facts. That's
and
why
this
you
is
have
just
to-
why you got to keep going and doing things
Even
that
if
other
it's
people
not the
don't.
biggest things, that would be like some memories.
You really will.
The different things, the little things.
There's just so many things that you can do in life. Like
It's like
You
you
just
like
gotta
there's no
go
reason
for
for you to stop.
you just gotta go for
Always
it.
go.
And
No
like
breaks.
some people make excuses and say, "Oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow or some other day."
And then
You just gotta start, because if you never start, you're never gonna ever
Exactly, and
start.
once
Like
you
you're
start,
just gonna
you'll
keep
feel
making
great, man.
excuses. Yeah, once you
that
start,
that
like,
literally happened to me, and that's how I learned. One day, it was like a Monday. I wanted to like make my morning better. I'm like, nah, I'm too tired. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. And I kept going like, nah, tomorrow. And I slept in. I'm like, nah, I can't keep doing this. So one day I'm like so tired, and I do it, and I felt great, man. I got into it.
that's the same thing with like my old channel that I used to work on. Like I didn't want to post because I just didn't feel. And then like once I started with the new thing and I got into the rhythm of like
Yeah, man.
actually creating and working hard towards what I want to do in life, then it's like easy now. It's like
Exactly.
it becomes a habit and you just keep doing it.
You need your motivation.
But yeah, motivation is a big key.
That's the
like,
key, yeah. Especially if you're a positive person, that's pretty easy. But yeah, man, I'll do anything for motivation. Just like look back, like play videos for whatever. Just like motivational stuff.
And that's a big thing about surrounding yourself with the best people, because
Yeah.
people know how to motivate you. If they're like good friends and good for you, then they'll help you and motivate you towards your goals. Like they're not gonna
Right.
drag you down and be like, oh, let's do this, which is like illegal or bad.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna keep
That's when-
motivating you towards your goals.
That's literally you, man. That's why you have to get the right people. Once I actually wanted to start doing good, like I used to be like this kind of like useless and stuff. But then once I started doing good, I had to block out certain people just so I can chase my dreams. But it worked out, you know. So it might be hard, but
It really did. But later in life, if you look back, and like, let's say we do become successful, we look back, like, we definitely did grind and we worked hard every day and we had like good. I would say our lives are like, they're different than most people. Like,
for sure.
we definitely see the bigger
So
picture
far,
in life.
Bro, we're living it, bro.
I
Let's
definitely
go.
think we see the bigger picture in life, not just the regular
Exactly. We
9 to
we
5
have a better
regular
view, man.
thing
And
that most people see.
it's sad that I think about that. Some people aren't doing it like me, man. I wish that I could have a platform where I could just motivate people and just tell them, because I want people to live like this. People are missing out, you know. People inside right now, either like sleeping, doing something bad for themselves, or it's like on their phone, you know.
Where you could just use this time, just a
So
little less
much.
time on TikTok or like YouTube or
Yeah.
whatever, and use the time to work on yourself and like maybe your body or like working out or
whatever
like
you want to do.
towards your
You can
dreams
do
or
whatever.
whatever. You could literally do whatever.
Even if it's just small steps.
Especially now in 2021, there's nothing stopping
Yeah.
you. You could literally do whatever.
With this like whole COVID thing, this is giving me so much more time.
Yeah.
If you want to say excuses like, oh, cause school and I'm always tired and I feel so weak, like that's cause you're not doing anything. You know?
Even like people say in college or whatever, I'm like about to go to college, but I still have so much time on my, like, people make excuses because they're like, they think it's too hard to like take some time from like their phone or whatever to do stuff for their like own goals. But if you just use that time to work and like get into a habit of doing it like every day, then you're not gonna regret it later. You're gonna thank yourself that you actually did it. And like,
Exactly, man.
it's all about starting it. Like,
Yeah.
never say
Small
the
steps
next
and
day
just
or
go.
like,
Yeah.
I'll do it tomorrow or something. You gotta start it.
Yeah, once you start, it'll be awesome.
That's the biggest piece of
Just
advice.
go.
If you're thinking about something,
Yeah.
just do it. Just
You might
start
not
it.
feel motivated or like energized, but you just gotta do it, man. And then it'll be amazing.
The motivation will come. Like,
Mhm.
even if you start it, it might not be like right from the beginning, but it will be there. Like, you will
Yeah.
get
sure.
it.
But yeah, most people now I feel like are just like not even outside, but we're the lit ones, you know. We're always staying outside.
Even in the winter, like,
Yeah,
mostly
we're
people are
always
just like inside
grinding.
doing their thing. We're
Yeah.
just outside still
I-
doing new things all the time. Like,
Even if I find myself doing it bad, I know when I'm doing something bad and I try to stop it. Like one point when TikTok was big and I was just like addicted to it, I like had thoughts. I was like, nah, this is too much, and I was like gonna delete it, man, because like I'm just trying to make the best out of things, you know, make myself the best version.
at the moment right now, people use TikTok as a way to like not do much. Like, people are become lazy because of TikTok.
I mean, like the excuse and stuff.
They use TikTok as an excuse, and they become lazy because of the app. Because once you
Yeah, it's
start going
addicting,
on it,
man.
it's addicting, and
Literally,
you can't get off.
Like sometimes I'll just be like checking my phone and without even my brain realizing,
you just
my
keep
fingers will
swiping
just like
and just like keep going.
open the app. And once you open one, you can't stop, bro. I swear, it's so
It
hard.
takes, and like next thing you know, 2 hours passed, and you just missed an
Exactly.
opportunity that you had to work
Yeah.
towards something else.
And then like when I get up, I'm like tired or something, and like
That is so true. Like
You
after
know?
being on like online and stuff,
That's
I just
why.
feel so tired. But
Yeah, that's
after
why I
I'm
don't
doing like
like
crazy stuff
electronics.
outside or whatever, I feel like more
Exactly.
energetic and like more hyped
That's
to
the best
continue
feeling.
going.
I'm not gonna remember those days where I'm on TikTok laying down. I'm gonna remember the days when I'm doing crazy stuff and
Yeah.
living life.
That's a big thing. Like you're
Yeah.
not gonna remember the days when you're
Yeah,
inside
if you're
like
trying to if you're trying to live life to the fullest. All right, so one thing, what is one of your what's your like life goal? What do you want to like die with like, or like what do you want to accomplish in life?
I definitely want to
What's your
have
main
like
goal?
an above average life where I live a comfortable life with my own home and my family, where I don't have to go to a 9 to 5 job, where I'm just like,
Yeah, not a lot of
when I want to work, I'll work, or like owning a company or something where I don't have to necessarily work every day or like get up early or whatever. I'm gonna get up early to do other things like working out and stuff, but not going to work and like doing that.
I agree.
What about you? Like, what are you?
For me, even just being happy, man. I'm just like, I'm happy, like my friends, family are happy, and just like living my dreams, just like just doing something different. Not also like you said, not being the average like person. I want to do different things, do things that like stand out.
I want to later in life look back on what I did and like
Exactly, and
be
just be proud.
excited. Like proud of like exactly all this stuff I
I
did.
do not want to regret anything. If you regret things in life, man, then you're not doing it right. You gotta like, I want to like be an old dude and not regret anything.
Like when I look back, I want to have my checklist and be like, I did this, I
Yeah.
did this, and everything
All
is
your
check
things.
marked. That I did everything I wanted to do before like I get
Even
old
if
or
you
whatever.
couldn't, I'm not the person that'll be like, oh, I couldn't do it, and like
Yeah,
I'm sad,
At least I did
I
other
keep
things.
going.
But you definitely got to try to go for the goals and like start
Exactly.
working and work hard all the time. And
Yeah, man. But we have some lit memories,
we really do.
and we're already like, we're still kids, man.
hmm
Like we're like
Our life is
first
just
stages of
starting.
exactly, man. And like we may feel old and stuff, but like honestly, we're not even close. We
Dude,
haven't even.
Our life is just starting, and we've been doing this for at
Bro,
least like 8
I
years
feel
now.
like
Like
I'm
doing
already
this
like
crazy.
lived my whole life.
Exactly.
That's a
like,
great sign, bro. We're doing it awesome.
I have so much stories to tell, and I'm still young, and we have so
Exactly,
much
and we have
stuff
so
to
much
tell.
more. We have so much
We
more
did
that's
so
coming.
much our entire like.
Always have plans, man. If I don't have entertainment or something lit, I just don't feel right.
And to put it in perspective, we've been hanging out for like 8 years,
Honest.
and like almost like every week. I'm pretty sure every single week,
More than
every
once a
year,
week.
like more than once a week, at least once
Yeah.
we've been hanging out. Like that just shows, and most of the time we're doing crazy things and
Exactly.
upping
I feel like
it
there's
up all
never
the time.
days where we're like, I'm like disappointed. There's always something I can remember.
I always look back on the day and say I did the most I could do, and like the best, and
Exactly,
I'm
man.
proud of that.
That's why I always do the dumbest things, man.
Exactly.
I'll
Like,
I'm probably gonna regret, but like just do it, man. Just go.
I don't even know if there's much to
'Cause
regret.
I don't want to like actually, I don't even want to regret it because I was like, yo, let's do it. I want to do this and get it done.
But yeah. Maybe there's a few things with like the cop situations that I
Well,
regret,
maybe
but
some
like
dumb stuff, but
you look back and it's like,
But
who
still, that
cares?
was
You just
kinda
lived.
lit,
Like that was.
yeah. That's
We'll
one of
probably
the
talk about
memories.
that in some other podcast
Yeah.
about those
That-
things
that's
that
gonna be-
happened because that's a good
Yeah,
one. There's lots of
literally,
stories that we have.
This could be our whole channel. Just like like a bunch of videos, just us talking about memories.
There's so many. Like if you
Bruh,
guys
it comes
want
to,
to see
like-
that, like there's so much
yeah,
memories.
Like comment, bro. It's like from scary stuff to like crazy experiences to hype to like literal fear and stuff.
I could probably make 3 podcasts on just one
Not
day
even.
that we hang out.
Oh,
One
yeah,
day
3?
could make like
Easily,
3
like,
years.
1
We can
hour
talk for a
podcast.
whole day about one day only.
Uh,
One day of us hanging out, and I could be here talking about what we did for a whole day of like.
yeah.
It's like I got so much to say because we do so much. Like we're always
Exactly.
constantly going,
Like,
doing
today,
new
man,
things.
Today was so awesome.
It really was. Like it
The
may not
woods.
look like that crazy, but it was. Like
Even like if scary stuff happens to us, it might not be like fun in the moment, but like it's
later, it's kind of
it's
like
good memories, It's having ghost stories.
it really is.
Do you have any like good memorable ghost stories?
I do.
Or like, do you want to bring one up when we were together?
There's the one in while we were in the woods. While I was taking a footage for my other channel, cause like we're always working. Even as we're having fun,
Oh,
like
yeah.
I'm still constantly
Always
thinking about
gotta do
like.
some, yeah.
So like we were in this woods after taking the footage that we needed.
Oh yeah, that was the second time we were there, right? At nighttime, we wanted.
So we were there at night when there's no one in there, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
at least we hope that there was
Yeah,
no
who,
one in
like
there.
who would be in there at nighttime?
In a
Pitch
park
dark,
and not really, in
Yeah.
just the woods at night. So
like deep paths.
as we were leaving, we put on like some like motivational songs. So we just
Yeah, like
it was dark.
That's why, because if we're ever getting scared of something, we'll be like, oh, I'm gonna put this song on.
And
Look at
as
this.
we were going through the woods, we kept on seeing silhouettes of, but we
Yeah,
didn't
but-
really think. We didn't tell each other,
Yeah,
and we
'cause
didn't
we
think
don't
much
wanna-
of it.
Yeah.
And when we got out, we were like, we both told each other about that thing, and then like
Like the same things, like almost
Uh-huh.
like same spot, like
same
spot
spots
on.
and stuff. And then as we were about to leave, we heard like loud footsteps
Like-
and running towards us
Like
from the
stuff
woods
on-
where we were.
Yeah, and as I'm crossing the street, I thought I saw something running in the woods. That was freaky,
That
man.
entire day, I
And
feel
then
like we
the
were
whole
possessed.
night,
But
like,
like
stuff
the
happening.
whole night, yeah.
Yeah, man.
But now it's like everything's fine, and now we look back, and it was just like a lit memory of like us doing some crazy ghost stuff.
That was crazy, man.
But yeah,
Remember when we wanted to go to the first ever woods and we just like chickened out?
uh-huh.
Like that one at the end of the road.
Honestly,
We went to lots of woods, I feel like. What have we done?
remember when we didn't like barely explore the town, and we thought like the next
Our
block
town?
down was like, oh,
Oh
this is
my
the
gosh.
farthest we've went,
Yeah, like
and now
Bender
2
was
years
crazy.
later we know like the next down,
Like
the next
couple
town's down
towns,
exactly.
And this is still like the beginning, kind of.
We're
Like,
out
of
here
us
exploring like
adventuring.
towns that are like far away, like 30 minutes from us and
I
stuff. like-
memorized our town with my eyes closed. bruh.
Exactly. Like before, we used to not even know the next street down.
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh,
We
we
went
know
to,
pretty much
like,
everything.
3 blocks down, we're like, oh my gosh, where
This
are
is
we?
the farthest. Exactly. We didn't know anything, but now we know every single street in the town and
crack
everything,
crevice, every shortcut.
every hiding
Yeah,
spot.
bro.
Everything.
We can be like a tour guide and tell
We
our
really
memories.
could.
Bro, if we're ever famous one day, we're doing that. We're gonna get
Honestly.
a bus and we're gonna get the people.
We really should.
Oh my
That would
God.
be so funny.
That's gonna be lit.